Well, morning. It's a Sunday morning. It didn't speak of rain, but if you look behind my detector there, looks like we're going to cop it. So might be a bit of a wet one. Never mind. We'll see. Yeah, and here it comes. We'll see how we get on. Right. Well, we've got the old Deus, we've got Sexy Spade, and I'm getting very wet already. So we'll see how we get on. Right. Catch you on the first. Here we are. Look, the first hole, probably about 7 or 8 inches down. I didn't bother recording it because it was the first hole. But there you go, it's young Victoria. So it's 18 something, 1870s, 1880s, something like that. But a bit bent, took a whack sort of thing, not from me, honest. So yeah, if the day carries on like that, we'll be very happy. And if the rain stops, we'll be even happier. So anyway, yeah, that's good news, isn't it? Right, we'll carry on. Well, it seems the first one I didn't record was a coin. I'm going to record this one so that I'll put the curse on it. No. You turned yourself off. You turned yourself on. Dan! Well, I just kicked this clod open. This might be the best start to a day's digging already. Look, you see that? Looks very hammered to me. Well, I might have to take some pictures where it is, and then I'll show you when I've cleaned it up a wee bit. Bear with. Well, I took a few pictures and I've cleaned up a little bit, but look at that. It's definitely Tudor. Still can't make out what the king is. Might be a horse's legs on there or something, so it might be a Charles or a Henry, or could be a Lizzie or a Mary, so it could be any of them. It's very fat for a hammered, to be fair. But yeah, I'm well chuffed with that. Second hole, 2 holes, 2 coins. Wow, that's it's only one way from that, and that's down, isn't it? But never mind, enjoy it while we can. Lovely. Oh, fantastic. Right, please just watch it. On to the next. Well, found some more scrap now. It's back to normal, but this one seems quite nice. 86, 87. So we'll give this one a dig and see. Look at the mud on my boots, like absolutely caked, isn't it? At least the rain stopped anyway, so that's a plus. Oh, worms, some good worms. That's what the farmers like to see, some worms. Give the ground a bit of aeration, helps things grow. I'll put more mud back in the hole than I took out there. So nice, we seem to be on a little rise here at the start of this field, so it could be site of an old dwelling or something, or that sort of thing. There's been a few bits of unusual stuff come out, so oh, it's still in there, that. It's good when it gets further down, as it turns into deep iron or something. Means I'm digging for Britain. Still going. My word. God. It's gone a bit funky now. It's gone a bit funky now. Oh, oh, it's out with a bit of clay, look. Oh, let's get down and have a look. Oh, is it in this bit? Oh, there it is, look. Oh. It's the hinge off a box type thing, like. That's curious, isn't it? Well, there you go, something different. Yeah, it's not a hinge off a box or something. Ah, there you go. Something different and quite a long way down. Okay, we'll catch you on the next one. Well, some more unusual finds, some hinges of things. Sadly without a box full of money, but there you go, this one's bang on 81 in a great straight line. So it's going to be probably single metal, but it's just what it is. Is it going to be nice single metal? Or is it going to be rubbish single metal? It started raining again. There you go. Now I found my hammer for the day, I don't really care. Oh, that's it. It's gone. It's out the hole. Oh, there you go, look, I can see it. Looks like blazing trying to bend down. Haha, look. Looks like a tarp ring. Oh, well caught, sir. Yeah, looks like a tarp ring, look. Nothing too exciting. Well, there you go, that was a good signal there. I'm surprised that was. I don't know. I might give that a clean up. It might be a spindle ball, you never know. But it's more than likely a tarp ring. Anyway, good signal, and we found it. So on to the next. Another very little crisp signal. "92." It's quite loud, but we'll see. Certainly wasn't going to ignore it. It was far too bright to ignore. Like those nice clear ones that oh, it's gone, so that's 97. Well, I can't see it, so let's get down a bit and have a butcher's, shall we? Gather round and have a butcher's. Now, there you go. Is something. It's something not too exciting, I don't think. Yeah. Bit of metal. Nothing too exciting, I don't think. No, never mind. Bit of metal. On to the next. Well, walked about the length of this field, and I'll show you. Hold on, there we go. So, follow that. Can you see my white car in the distance, which is about probably not far off a mile away? So I walked all the length of this field, and had about 4 signals. All were rubbish, and then found a rusty coin or a crusty coin at the very end. So. This one jumped out at me, 82, 84. It's so muddy, I'm actually walking down the side of the field. so I don't get quite so much mud on my feet, because it's absolutely tiring me out. It's tiring me out, it is. So it must be in this part somewhere. Let's move this part that way. What's in this part? That 77. Not bad. Probably shotgun. Shotgun end. Who knows? Let's have a look. Oh, that's point you somewhere else apart from my crutch, eh? Oh, that's probably it. There it is. That's what it was. Bit of copper tat. Looks like a bit of pipe that I was finding last week with them ridges on the inside. Like water pipe. It's a great sound, but not exactly the most exciting of things. But there you go. Anyway, we'll keep walking. Catch you soon. I'm trying not to dig too much because I've got a long way to walk, but I'm trying to dig the best signals on this one, definitely. Jumped out at me. Oh, yeah. Usual thing of being back by the ditches, eh? What's out? My word. You see that? That's a big lump of something. Oh, you beggar. Big lump of something with a chain on it. The hell's that? Who knows? Look. That's pretty random, isn't it? So it was attached at some point. That's come off a bit of farm machinery in it. I'm going to show my farmer mate that. I bet he'll go, yes. Massey Ferguson 274, that's off. Sorry, it doesn't speak like that at all. That's just me being silly. Right, so don't know what that is, but at least it's different. It's going to be a chain on it. It doesn't even look very old, but more weight to carry back. There was something else huge that I picked up earlier on that I wish I'd left towards the car. Oops, hope it's not too windy for you. If I can get it out of my bag, 'cause it's now stuck in with everything else. It's one of those, look. So, yeah, that was the other chunky piece of metal I found, which I'm now carrying around with me through this muddy stuff. Well, there you go. It's a service. We're cleaning up the field as well as trying to find treasure. So there you go. It goes both ways, doesn't it? Look at the mud on here. Look at absolutely filthy. Right. Anyway, let's get back to the digging. I'll have to catch the next one. All seasons in one day today. Another score of rain has soaked me. And now the sun shines out again. It's windy, so it's a bit of a mixed old bag today. Signals back to the car because I'm getting hungry. I've got pizza. Oh yeah, lovely, love pizza. This one jumped out at me there. It's not the straightest of lines, but definitely worth a dig. When you jump out like that, you go, oh hello. Still down there. So we've had so far. We've got a few shotgun shells on the way back down the big field, and a huge great big casing which looks like a 50 calibre or something, and one coin at the other end of that field, but that was about it. Yeah, so obviously the day started well with 2 coins, one of them being that hammered, which I'm getting a feeling ran on a horse, probably Charles I. Which would be nice because I've not got a Charles I yet. It's another Monarch to tick off because I keep a list of, oh there it was, everything I've found. Look at that. Don't keep a list of tin cans I've found, although I do keep a list of ring pulls I've found. Multicoloured, look at that one, eh? if you're going to get a tin can, get a pretty one. Don't know what make that was. But another bit of trash off the field anyway, so there you go. Not much lead today. I have just bought off eBay another chess set mould, so a fantasy one. So I'll be doing that at some point. So more lead was already appreciated, but I've got probably enough to make the set already. So anyway, let's see if we can find anything nice before we get back to the car. Right, catch you on the next one, if there is one.
Well, that was the end of the dig. I was hungry and I was nearly back at the car. But this is the spreadsheet that I created to log my finds. And this is just the coins section, so you can see all the different coins and their monarchs, some of which I found, which reveals a picture of the coin in a little scout type badge, and others that are still a bit of grass, denoting that I've not found one yet. So I've still got plenty to go at, but I've only been detecting 2 years this August, so I was very happy to add that Charles I to my list of ticked off. But anyway, roundup's coming up. Thanks for staying with me.
So here we are. These are the finds from my last dig. Quite a random assortment of lots of trash and a couple of nice things, but I'll show you a bit closer. So big chunks of farm machinery. Just a big, probably 50 caliber shell. Yeah, look at that. A couple of bottle tops, cog from one of some clock sort of thing, shotgun shells, what looks like a candle snuffer, but I'm sure it's not. The usual bits of like clasps off little containers of some sort, possibly a bit of a buckle. Lots of bits of flat metal, a button, my first hole of that dig, 1962, 1862, thank you, 1862, Young Victoria. Look at that, look at that, it's come out really nicely. Obviously took a bit of a ding, thankfully not me, it must have gone when being bashed around by the plough, so that was nice. This was, believe me, that's the back of his head, that's George II, so that's 1727 onwards. I've not found a George II before, so lots of George III, and that's the first George II. So you can just make out Britannia when you're in the right light. But yeah, so really chuffed with that. And actually my second hole of the dig, this cracking Charles I half crown. That's well clipped, so people chop bits off the edges and use the silver to make other coins and other things. And there he is on his horse, look. There you go, man on a horse. The good thing about these Tudor ones is there's generally a mint mark on the bigger ones, and you can track that down to a year. And this is actually, I hope you believe me, that's a little sort of triangle in a circle. And that makes it 1461, I think, to 1463, something like that. So pretty much bang on a date of Charles I. Sadly, well, sadly for some, but chopped his head off, obviously, Charles I. Then started the Commonwealth with old Cromwell. But what a bit of history there come out of a field, eh? So what a lovely coin, big weighty chunk as well. So yeah, very chuffed to find that. So my first Charles I. So all in all, a very long day, but a couple of cracking finds. So hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.